Hello and welcome. Can everybody hear me okay?
Yeah.
Good. And we are live. Let everybody know over on Messenger.
To what new horizons can we look now? Where are tomorrow's opportunities? The frontiers of the future are not on any map. But now, what's ahead of us?
All right. So what should we talk about first?
Anything related to webtoon, yeah.
Anything related to what?
Wait. What I said is anything related to webtoon. They can hear me.
You kind of broke up there at the last thing. Anything related to, and then it...
Webtoon, yeah.
Webtoons? We definitely will. I'm actually pulling up some questions that people had over on Facebook, so... Comments. All right. And I guess Angelica will join us in a little bit. She says hi over on the YouTube chat. So, got a lot of screens to keep track of here. All right. So, I think the first thing that I really want to address is something that happened over this weekend, and that was art theft. Well, kind of. In my book, it was completely art theft. So let me pull that up. All right. I hired a artist to do a commission for me. And what happened was they felt like that they were unable to do the art themselves because they didn't feel that they were, what's the word I'm looking for? They didn't feel that they were good enough. And so with that, their art was pretty good to begin with. Let me grab their art off of what they did. All right, this is what they did. And I was really liking it. But unfortunately, they felt that they couldn't continue the work that they were doing. And they just went and they found another artist. And when they did, they started sending me a bunch of designs and stuff like that. And then came back with this one. And so when they came back with this one, I really liked it. But unfortunately, what they didn't tell me was this was another artist's work. And when they didn't pay the artist that they were hiring, it got posted on another group on Facebook and eventually found its way back to me, and people started attacking me for not paying this artist when I had no idea that the person had done this. So it's really troubling. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is I would like to show everybody something else. And that's what I call the putting artist marks in your work. And let me find...
It's really important.
Do what?
I mean, it's really important to, you to put your watermark on every art you do.
Correct. And that's one thing that I do recommend is before you finish an art, before you finish work or anything like that, always put a big watermark across it before your client pays you. That's a big one. But also let's see here. I've got it marked somewhere here. I'll just open up the file. Let's see here. Okay. So, let's open it up in Clip Studio so that I can actually draw on it. What I do on top of doing the actual watermarks before I send something out is I also put my artist mark on everything. And let me grab the pen tool, and I'm just going to create a new layer. Create a new layer on my so that I can draw on it. Let me put on my glove. All right. So, if you notice my signature, actually, I thought I selected red there. My signature actually has this shape in it. And I call it my heart with lightning strike based off of my name. But if you notice, I hide it in other places, or sometimes I just put it straight out in plain view. So here it is in plain view, but here it is right here on her chest. And then here it is on the inside of her tentacle. So, I will put my artist mark in different places, and it's not the only mark that I make when I'm doing an art piece. I do have another mark that I'm not going to just straight up show everybody because it's a more secretive mark. So that if somebody were to go in and just say remove, or change those three, I've still got the other mark that's a little bit more hidden, that's a little less obvious. So on top of doing a watermark when you're doing work for a client before they finish paying, always get a deposit 1. And then on top of everything, always put a watermark on everything before you finish getting paid. And don't remove that watermark until they pay you. So we can now just delete this layer and everything goes back to normal. So that's just something that I wanted to really talk about and stress. But always, this is another thing, is always be honest with your client, especially if you're working for a client that is pretty well known or is is another artist. Because if you go out and you try to pass off somebody else's work, a lot of times they'll be able to tell, or it'll get back to them. So that's one of the things with working with, with somebody that, that you really need to make sure to treat your client right and do everything for them. Is Angelica gonna jump in? Oh, she's eating. At least that's what she says over on YouTube, is she's eating. Does anybody have any questions about that?
No, none so far.
Okay. Also, it's a little hard for me to keep track of 3 chats, so sometimes bear with me while I look between them to see what's going on. Because I've got the Discord chat, I've got the YouTube chat, and I'm keeping an eye on the MangaFY messenger group. All right. Are you asking me if I'm lagging over on the messenger chat?
Is it okay to ask question?
Okay.
This is my first time joining a Discord, and this is also my first time watching a stream.
Okay.
So I wonder if you hear me. Hear me.
Yes, I can.
I see. That's all.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep. You're good. If you want to jump in and say anything, feel free to. Now, I'm going to see about these questions over on Facebook real quick. The first question is, I always try drawing characters with different ethnic backgrounds, Hispanic, Latino, etc., but I always end up making them look like stereotypes, and I want to not make them seem like I am racist. Any suggestions on how to draw them outside of that category? Well, first off, what I would go do is look at photos of the actual people that you're wanting to draw, and also look at their art. One of the things is, don't base your drawings off of characters off of what you see on TV or movies, especially older ones. And even though it's gotten a little better in some places, TV in other places haven't caught up with being less stereotypical. So, so really watch out where you're getting your information from. But really look at current artists and current photographers of the culture and the ethnic background that you're looking to do art for. Because the last thing that you do want to do is come off as being stereotypical or racist or any of those things. some people did reply to this, and they said, I have a few people who wanted commissions of themselves. I just used their own photographs as reference. So there's that. And somebody else says, research more. Draw from pictures taken by people who live in the places, not stock photos. Every city in the planet, they say in the planet, on the planet, has places and people that look several degrees different. I'm trying to follow along with what they're saying here. On a mix from the true ethnic to the I'm trying to figure out what word they're trying to use there. So, but really just try to find, like I said, photos and art from that culture. All right. Next question on the Facebook questions. Is it possible to be a pro artist without art school? Yes, it is. You do not have to go to art school. However, I do recommend going to school. You really want to let's see here. What are they saying? Hold on a second while you can watch on YouTube. All right. So you don't have, like I said, you don't have to go to school to be an artist or a professional artist. You can pick up tips and stuff and just incorporate it into your art as you go along. However, I will say that if you do get the opportunity to take classes and you go, even if it's just a basic continuing education class, you're able to learn a lot from those. They will sometimes, depending on the teacher, will push you outside of your comfort zone and get you to try new things that you might not have thought about trying before. And so when you do that, it just gives you more opportunities. It's not necessary. In fact, a lot of people and a lot of manga artists just went straight from high school, or even started in high school and became very successful artists without going to any real school. So, you know, and I'll say this, school's not for everybody. But, you know, if you get the chance to participate even in a class, try it. You can monitor classes depending on the college. The university, actually in my hometown here, they actually allow high school students to come in and even audit some of their classes while they're still in middle and high school. So sometimes you can get into those even if you're, you know, it's just a simple, you know, you can sit in through one class period and see what it's like.
Finally. Hi, Kat.
Hello. And I'm not a damn cat. How are you?
Good, good. Eating.
Everybody, Angelica has now joined us.
Welcome.
The queen. Sup? Who's more on Discord?
Do what?
Anyone else doing?
Yeah, we've got how many people here? We've got 5 people plus myself, so it's a total of 6 in the chat here.
Posters.
Univ, or however you want to say it, is here. He's muted.
What?
How's our boy doing over there?
What boy?
Danny.
Oh, hi, Danny.
Danny.
Universe.
Hi there.
Hey,
So
Who
I'm
are you?
currently. You can call me Big Boar.
hi, Big Boar. I'm Queen. Oh, forgot my own nickname. Queen Himeko.
Please wait. There's a customer waiting for me. Ano yun? Please.
So, Angelica, what would you like to talk about now?
Show them how to post on MangaFY.
All right.
Please.
Please.
Pretty please.
Are we talking about doing a regular post, or we're talking about doing?
Yes.
Right.
Regular post.
So we're talking about.
Make it bigger.
All right. I am going to make it bigger on.
Zoom. Zoom it, please.
All right. It is now big on YouTube. If you want, let's see here.
No,
there we go.
Zoom it. I don't see anything on Discord.
There. If you click on my desktop on Discord, it'll make it bigger.
Okay. I'm from the phone and it doesn't.
Oh, okay. But
you can zoom it.
I've zoomed it in on Facebook. So I mean on YouTube. So it is bigger.
On the site itself, you can't do it a bit bigger to zoom it in. Zoom it. Yes. Good.
There we go. Is that what you want?
All right.
All right.
I told Max to make it bigger. The post click when you click on the post.
All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a post. It is over here.
Great.
So when you create a post. All right. Now I got to make it smaller so that everything kind of fits. Okay. There we go. Now, what should we title this one?
MangaFY streaming post.
Okay. How about this? We are live.
Yes. Add the links. Sorry for eating on you. I'm hungry.
Yeah. All right. So we've titled this. Let's click OK. Now then, let us put a tag.
Does it say only 4 tags?
It does say add up to 4 tags. So we're going to do...
Why, Max? Why? Why, Max? He really hates us on tagging.
Oh,
digging.
yeah.
But we will. Anyway.
And I'm talking with him about making this a little more intuitive and making it simpler.
Yes.
So-
Anyone, if you have any feedbacks, tell us. If you like to add something or change anything.
Oh, yeah.
If you like it, dislike it, please
So
share us.
we're doing Livestream. We're going to do...
Make Max work hard. Yesterday he told me, Angelica, you give me such a hard life.
You know what? Let's do a hashtag. Hi, Max.
Hi Max, I'm spamming you today. Mwah.
All right.
The
So
queens has come.
All right. Let's do that one too. Hashtag. Hashtag MangaFY Queens. All right. Now then, let us go find our link to the YouTube.
Yes. You do all the work while I eat.
You keep eating. You keep eating. I am getting us there. Come on.
My webtoon new chapter coming soon.
Is it? I am in the...
Yes, Aaron is the new artist. And it's great. And you should all read it. Because he's dope.
We are live on...
Live in eating.
Live on YouTube.
Why everyone so quiet?
I'm
can-
currently designing a character for a client.
For Guy?
Yes. For Guy.
Nice. He's been talking to me for a month and kept searching for someone on MangaFY. So I'm glad he found you.
And
Yes.
let's grab a...
Good luck. I'm anticipating.
So now I have my handy dandy Explorer. So what image should we use for this live stream?
You're cool at it.
Huh?
Don't use Lihana because he will.
No, he'll instantly deny it.
He won't approve.
Should we hold him up at gunpoint or let's see here.
Use Takeshi Ren. Ren Takeshi.
Huh? Let's see here.
Use cat. He likes cats and dogs.
He likes cats and dogs. Okay.
Can I ask a question?
Joke. Use your edit. It's cool.
Then in that
I like
case, let's go with let's see here. I am gonna move this back off the screen so that I can do this.
Bor, you
Downloads.
can share your screen.
I'm sharing it.
Show us the design work. No, boar. Boar.
Oh,
Wild
boar.
boar. Or is
Yeah.
it a secret?
I just have one question.
Go ahead.
Whenever I talk,
Yes.
there's this orange ring that glows, sort of glowing around my profile. Is that the sign that people hear me?
Yeah, it's to let us know who's talking.
Oh, I see, I see.
Yep.
I'm new to Discord, so
Yeah. It just makes it way
It's
easier.
okay, me too.
Yeah. It just makes it easier to see who's talking and everything. So,
I'm such a grandma. It took me 20 minutes to log in to this stream.
did it? Let's just use this one. So I'm just dragging the image that I want, and I'm going to
Yes.
hit publish. And it says soon it will be ready, and it goes away.
When Max wake up, you will see it.
Yep. Let's refresh this page. All right. So I know that I posted the info about the live stream earlier, but I guess he hasn't updated it yet. So, yep,
He died.
he died.
Overworking.
Oh no. So that is how you post something to the feed as of right now.
Thank you. Yeah.
So
Thank you, Mikia. Everyone, please post, and spam
Yep.
Max because he is annoying me, and I want him to work hard.
although eventually he's going to have to add at least one or two of us to start moderating the feed.
I told him, but he doesn't want. Also, he said they can develop an algorithm for it,
Yeah.
but he has more important things to do. And I'm like, this is most important,
Now, all of this stuff up
but he doesn't listen.
Oh, yeah, this is true. Now, all of this stuff up here in this week, it comes from our own portfolios. So whenever you post something new to the to your portfolio, is how you get it to show up
Awesome.
over on the featured at the top.
It's so pretty. I always check it and like it.
Oh yeah.
Hearts.
Pretty soon, though, there'll be some more features, including a featured section for writers as well. So we're currently working on that as well. So
I'm waiting on it. Develop it faster.
yeah, come on, Max, you got to do it faster for us.
I said Max died, but don't worry, he has like 4 split personalities. So 1 died, 3 to go. Also, there's Andre, the imaginary friend. He helps him.
Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes.
Cool ears, Mikia.
Oh, thank you. I love my ears. They're a lot of fun.
Are you a cat?
No, I'm not a darn cat. I'm a... Everybody keeps interrupting me when I try to say what it is. So...
MG, what happened?
Do what?
Oh, my computer.
Oh.
No, nothing.
Another thing that I really want to talk about is protecting yourself on Instagram and Facebook and everything else.
Important.
We've had some members who have been hijacked. I didn't want to say hacked because they weren't actually hacked. They gave up their account information willingly. And in doing so, they've lost access to their... one of them was their Instagram account, and the other one was their Facebook, I believe. One of them somehow did it by mail, and the other did it by email, from what I understand. If you receive something in the mail or email, don't respond to it. First of all, Facebook and Instagram and all those will send you, they will send you an actual Facebook, or I mean, not a Facebook, like Facebook, Instagram, all that, but they will send you an email. They will never contact you by phone or by mail. And on top of that, watch out for websites pretending to be one of the other accounts. Just really be careful. But if you do get an email saying that your account might be compromised or anything like that, always go in and go directly to the website yourself, or to your go on your app on your phone or other device. You do not click on any links in the email. In fact, a lot of times you'll even get recommendations from the app or the service saying we recommend this group or we recommend this artist or whatever. I don't even click on those links when I receive those emails, and I try to opt out as many of those emails as I can. You just don't click on links in emails. Always go in and directly to the app on your phone or tablet or the website on your computer. If they're saying that your email has been compromised, go onto the app or the website directly. Don't really click on the link unless you request it. Another thing to do is turn on two-step verification. So if you make any changes to your website, or I mean to your account, or you log in from a new computer, get two-step verification so that if somebody else were to try to access your account, go in and you're able to decline it because it'll pop up on your phone or your tablet. Another thing is, if your account has been hijacked, go in and check your email at that point, because they will send you an email to verify if anything's been changed. So if your your email's been changed or your password's been changed, you will get a verification on those. If you cannot get into it and you did not change it after verifying that you can no longer get into it from your app, then go into the email and select the I did not verify this change. So those would be the only times that I would say go into your email and then click on the link, is if it already has changed and you did not verify it. I hope that helps everybody. And if you have any other questions about that, feel free to ask them.
I need to go. My dad asked me for some errands.
Okay. Well, you,
Thank you,
stay safe, and you can always watch what happens after this on YouTube later. So,
Thank you.
thank you. Have a good one. What are you trying to do with the...
Is it me?
No, it's Danny. Danny's being silly. He's...
I thought I am duplicated myself by accident.
Yeah, no, that's Danny being funny. Hi, Danny.
Danny, stop. Danny, stop or I banana you.
Oh, no. No more banana.
No more bananas.
Why are you doing this, Danny?
Show yourself, kid.
Danny, show yourself.
Yeah. Show yourself or Rihanna shoots you. Ihan.
How's everybody?
Brexit isn't on.
How's everybody over on the YouTube chat?
One of them is me.
Yeah, I see you, and then I see Winter Halo and Chicken Night.
Good night. I think it's my friend.
Oh, okay.
Well, show us some art.
Should I show what I'm currently working on?
Yeah, sure. What did you write, Danny? I didn't read. I can turn on my mic. What?
You can't turn on your mic, or you can?
For some reason, but we heard you. Heard you. English RIP.
All right.
No. Okay.
Let's look at my cloud. This is one of the nice things about Clip Studio Paint is you are actually able to put stuff up on the cloud. So if you're like I'll be working between my my tablet, which I have Clip Studio Paint on, and then I've got my computer, and then I'm able to actually put stuff so I'm able to work back and forth between them. And you just sync it up, so it just makes things really easy.
I wish I could draw.
You wish you could draw?
Yeah.
You can always draw stick figures.
I can always hire an artist and do all the work. Right?
Oh yeah.
Takeshi husband. Takeshi's husband.
This is one of the t-shirt designs I'm working on. I actually
Cute.
started working on another one. That's...
Stop working. Stop working. Workaholic. Sleepless. Hello.
So I've got that syncing up right now so that I can download that.
Workaholic queen.
I try.
What happened to my hair?
got my ears. Ah!
Oh, you have a glove. Is this a painting glove? Is this a painting glove?
Do what?
Is this a painting glove?
Fainting glow? I think what it is just my hair got messed up and caught under my...
No, glove. The thing you have on your
my
hand.
glove? Yes. It allows me to... it allows me to...
Sorry, I need to go. My
Oh,
wife
no.
calls me.
Oh, bye. Have a good one.
I'll try to join later.
All right.
Thanks.
But yeah, I use a glove on my hand while I'm drawing on my screen so that I can actually... so that I'm not actually touching the screen with my... I can rest my hand on the screen, but it doesn't allow input. So, but like if I was to touch with my other finger, then I'm able to actually touch the screen with my finger. But with the glove on, I'm able to move my hand across the screen and hold my stylus, so that I can draw without affecting the drawing with my actual hand. It cuts down on the phantom touches that happen. So, let's see here. We have downloaded those. And let's refresh this and download this one. And we will open this one. See, on this device. Now we can open these up. Open in Paint. Open in Paint. And open in Paint. So this is one t-shirt design that I'm working on. And this is another t-shirt that I just started working on today. There was another subject that I wanted to talk about, and I'm trying to remember what it is. Is there anything else that anybody wants to talk about?
No.
No? Let's see here. Should I work on this drawing a little bit? Any questions, comments? Winter Halo is saying something over. I have to get back to my own work. I've got loads to do. UV map and yeah, I actually use Blender myself to do a lot of 3D modeling. I do a lot of 3D printing. So I create models in Blender and then I'll print them. Sometimes I paint them, sometimes I don't. It just depends on what the 3D model's for. I also do a lot of AutoCAD stuff. If you want, maybe sometime in the near future, I can do some videos, or we can do some videos on 3D modeling if you want. Also, if you get a chance, subscribe to the YouTube channel. It'll start helping me out as we build the channel and I start doing more videos. What are you doing over there with your camera? All right, let's work on this. Yeah, right now I'm just trying to figure out the placement of her tentacles and stuff, so... that might be a... Yeah, let's see here. Let's go out there like that.
If anything should try to break in here, I can hear it from up there. I'll be down to take care of it. Everything is all right for now. I'll be back to reinforce the windows and doors later. But you'll be all right for now, okay?
Angelica left the chat.
And I'm back, bitch.
Oh, you're back! Why didn't you say something?
It's gonna be recorded on YouTube, so I'll tell you later. Oh, we have many comments on the YouTube channel. Oh my god.
Yep.
Chicken night? What happening? Good, good? How you doing, Mikia? Hey, what about me? Oh, I get those emails. Oh, I get those emails. Do you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So I'm reading comments on the YouTube.
Yeah.
Good, good. How are you doing, Mikia? Oh, I get those emails daily. LOL, can see Angelica in there. Hee hee. Hi.
Yeah.
Working 24/7. Yes. Okay, Mikia have. NGL. I have. Is that a poem? I have to go back to my own work. Still got lots to do and model and then UV map and texture. It's Dima. Think, by the way, I don't know if you've seen in the MangaFY Messenger, but I said that if someone needs 3D medieval buildings, I'll post some pics when they are ready. I'll let people in MangaFY use for free because I'm going to sell them on UE4. Cool, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, having you read out the chat is way easier. That way I can focus on other things.
Yes, I'm reading. Sure, we can. Why not? Did you tell him something that I missed?
Yeah,
Everyone's gone.
we were talking.
Oh, Univ. Sorry, what?
We're talking about doing some videos on Blender, which is a 3D modeling program.
I'm out by. Joke. Too hard for me, all the programming. I'm a programming phobe. I'm mostly working on game assets for the game in planning. Already did both accounts before you even went live. Angelica sent me your YouTube today in the morning. That's it.
Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you are.
Ohayou gozaimasu. Shanaoru.
Ohio. This is going to be another t-shirt design.
Oh, nice.
So,
Cute. I like whips. Is it whips or VIP? WIP.
whips,
Do you spell it whip?
whip,
Whoops.
whip. Work in progress.
Whoops. Whips.
Whoops. All right. So,
MangaFY whip.
what I for the artists out there, what I just did was I created a vector layer so that I can draw and make changes with my line art. All right. Sure, I like that. It kind of, my screen kind of moved on me there for a second. All right. Are you liking the electro swing music tonight or today?
What music?
You can't hear it?
Nope. A bit.
A bit. You can definitely hear it more over on YouTube. Let's see here. So anything else you would like to talk about?
Did you talk about webtoons a bit?
Yeah. Do you want to talk about your process?
My process?
Yeah, as a writer.
No.
No?
Joke. Well, if we are starting to talk about webtoons, let's show them a project, how it looks inside, and show them the bubble, the feature. You can enter my project and show them.
Sure.
Donate us. Donate us a bubble. Bubble, 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 pop. Bubble, bubble, pop, pop.
All right. Here we are back on MangaFY.
The MangaFY.
Although, let's see
I like
here.
MangaFY.
You know what? I just realized something. We need a button where we...
Liking.
Oh, we're lagging.
Wow. What?
You're not lagging. I hear you fine. All right.
Who's lagging?
Nobody's lagging.
Oh! I was on my bed, but now I can see it's more clear on YouTube.
Okay.
I don't have to zoom. No, still you need to zoom because.
I'll zoom in. All right.
Thank you.
I have just realized something that Max needs
Yes,
to
I'm
change.
right.
Max needs to change a lot of things. Hello, Max, if you
What?
ever watch this.
I'll make him watch. I'll make him suffer.
Max, we need a way so that we can see who we like. See,
What?
yeah.
What?
So, you know how people are able to like us on our profile? So
Okay.
up here, see the heart with the number 11? I have 11 followers, or 11 people like my profile. However,
Okay.
I cannot click on it and
See
see
who liked you?
who likes me. And
See? It's on the notification.
it's in the notifications, yes. However, I would like to be
Okay,
able
it's
to,
annoying.
yeah, I want to be able to click on it and see who likes me, but also,
Click on the heart. I'm writing it down.
Oh, okay.
Click on the heart and see who liked me.
and on top,
And then you,
I can't,
because I have 40.
right. And we need another one right next to it to see who we follow. So,
And like on the Instagram.
correct.
Heart to see who we liked.
So we need one for followers and one for following.
I also wanted to tell him to add stories because even Twitter, the oldies, started to do stories. So we have to be. We can't be. It can't be on the back. He needs to make lots of changes.
Oh, yeah. So, inside of... let's see here. You know what? Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's check out our high school club. This is what it looks like to sign up to contribute or to help somebody out or to just see what's going on with the project. Comments, you're able to say what you want to say to the artist about their story.
Wait, it's something new to add? What? Or you're showing us the project?
I'm showing you the project for Danny's project.
Okay. Did you show them the bubble tea? It's on the
yeah.
outside, on the begin.
Yeah, it's under story. So over here on the right side, you've got bubble tea. You know what?
Where? I don't see it.
It's right here.
Oh, here.
It's pretty big. It's right in the middle now.
Nice.
When you click on it,
$3, $5.
$5. Although I would also like to see an option for recurring, so that we can do like a recurring, like monthly. And I would like to see a like an optional. So if you want to send somebody, say 10 instead of 5, or you want to send them 20 instead of 5, you could do it, you know, you could just put in your own amount.
Bubble tea. Make an option to add your own amount. Like,
Danny, your mic doesn't work. Is that what you're saying? Do you know sign language?
um,
Wait, what is he?
okay. It's upside down, Danny. Up. It's upside down, Danny. Stop it.
Stop moving. I can't read it if you're moving. LOL. Mic doesn't work. It's backwards. I can read backwards and forwards and upside down and inverted.
Crazy cat.
I'm not a cat. All right.
Yeah. Also, when I donated to Danny, he said he didn't get any message for it on MangaFY, so I'll tell Max
Oh, it doesn't. Yeah, it's.
to make a nice email or notification. Or notification about the bubble tea donation. Like there's an option to add message. I added nice message. It was pretty, but he didn't receive it.
Danny, are you watching?
Oh, I need to go soon, unfortunately.
Do you? Danny, did you see that?
Danny, stop your bananas.
Danny just got 5
Bye-bye.
bubbles. Bye. Have a wonderful time. So, I'm going to leave Danny some feedback here after giving him some bubble tea. And add comment. There we go. And you now have a comment. So if you want to contribute to somebody's work, what you can do is, if you want to, and by contribute, hello? I just heard somebody. I can kind of hear you. Are you yelling at your mic? I can kind of hear you, Danny. So if you want to contribute to somebody's work, and by contribute, I mean be an artist, an interpreter, or a translator, an editor or anything else, you just click on the contribute, and you want to say that you tell them what you want to join as. So let's join as a backer. And by backer, that means that I am going to continue to contribute a little bit to his work each month by backing him with a little bit of money. And we're going to hit send. Now, if I refresh, nothing's really going to change here. However, if Danny was to go and select that he accepts me as a contributor, eventually it will pop up with more stuff that I can do for him. Are you going to do that, Danny? I guess what I can do is just go back to my profile. And I will go under the adventures of Taka-chan and Kawa-chan. This is what the interface looks like when you are part of the team working. Yeah, I can hear you. Kind of. We need to get you a better mic. Or get you a headset with a mic. Don't scream too much. Since it doesn't work, don't worry about it, Danny. So, if you go under the Create tab, this is where you do all of your stuff. Let's see here. Hey, Danny, just don't worry about your mic right now. The one that you have is not really working. All right, so under here, you're able to put in your different characters. Let's see here. So you got characters, components. I haven't. Let's see here. That would be your characteristics. Some of this interface is going to change soon, so we're waiting on that, but you're able to put in, let's see here. Let's select Taka-chan. She's an artist. Oops. Loves music. Let's see here. What else can we say about her? She's the daughter of Cthulhu. I can spell that right. And we can add any additional images that we would like to add to it. So let's find a image we want to use. Let's just use this one for now. And then add component. So now when you look at your stuff, you're able to actually just oops. So you can go in and make changes or remove it and stuff like that. But it just gives you details about that character. And then you're able to go in and just give more detail to it. There are going to be some changes soon that are coming to this. Basically, narrative. This is like narrative stuff and like all that. There's going to be a more simplified version of this soon. And then from there, what you can do is you add. Right now, you're able to add pages. So you're able to put in your text. So in this case, just call it page 1. And in here, it can be your script. MangaFY. And then when you hit save, it just gives you that information. And then from there, you're able to upload your pages and stuff to the it's taking a little while to upload. Give it some time. Let's see if this uploads. Yeah. There definitely is going to be some more stuff, but so that would be page 1, and you're able to, so that would be page 1 over here and page 1 over here for the art itself. I'm just using that as an example, but that's how that works. We miss you too, and yeah, we miss you too, Angelica. So, let's see here. We have been on for almost an hour and a half. So, almost an hour and a half. Why am I getting feedback? If there's no questions or anything, it's been a lot of fun, and I really want to try and streamline this a little bit and have more people on to talk about their art and everything. So I really hope to see more of y'all in the future. And apparently we need to get Danny a mic so that he can actually participate. In the future. But I guess what I'll do is I will just hang out here and draw for a little bit, and then if if anybody has anything to say or add, we're here. Let's see here. I want to do... Okay, I've got that pen. Okay. So,
To what new horizons can we look now? Where are tomorrow's opportunities? The frontiers of the future are not on any map. But now, what's ahead of us? To what new horizons can we look now? Where are tomorrow's opportunities? The frontiers of the future are not on any map. But now, what's ahead of us?
hello.
Hello. Finally.
Finally.
Hi.
Really?
Finally.
Really?
Sounds like you got it working.
Quite.
Not quite.
Oh no, I have to speak.
Ow. That was kind of loud.
I oh uh
What's up?
whenever my mic trying to is working, I can't hear you.
Are you using your mic as your speaker or your speaker as your mic?
I can't hear you. I think it's because my mic, I think. Uh
Yeah?
I'm just gonna try my phone, not my PC, I think.
Okay.
I'll
Yeah.
be right back. I'll try to be right
Okay.
back.
but it's not the job.
What is the jive?
What is the jive? Why, man alive, the jive's the jive.
I cut you some ribs and Gates did too. Now just what else are we supposed to do?
Take it cool now, Texas, and give me a chance. See, you're all mixed up because the jive's a dance.
Well, tell me some more. I'm a suck egg mule.
Well, put down that horn, we'll have dancing school.
Clap your hands, swing out wide. Do the circle, you mix it, step two, put it all together, and you're doing the jive. Stop your feet, swing out wide. Dance around a while, shake it, boogie, boogie style. Everybody's swinging when you're doing the jive. You can't play rummy or twist your tummy. Don't let it bother you. Cause you'll be the king when the band begins to swing. You'll be the party, the life of the party. Do a bump, and you swing out wide. Talk a little bit, beat it up, make a fit. Everybody's happy when you're doing the jive.
Drop your feet and you swing out wide. Mess around a while, shake it, boogie, boogie style. Everybody swinging when you're doing the jive. Can't play rummy or a bridge, you're the dummy. Don't let it bother you. Cause you'll be the king when the band begins to swing. You'll be the party and the life of the party. Do a bump and you swing out wide. Drop a little bit, beat it up, make it fit. Everybody's happy when you're doing the jive.
Maybe something, but it's not the jive. Maybe something, but it's not the jive.
Well, what is the jive?
What is the jive? Why, man alive, the jive's the jive.
I cut you some ribs and Gates did too. Now just what else are we supposed to do?
Take it cool now, Texas, and give me a chance. See, you're all mixed up because the jive's a dance.
Well, tell me some more. I'm a suck egg mule.
Well, put down that horn, we'll have dancing school.
Clap your hands, swing out wide. Do the circle, you mix it, step two, put it all together, and you're doing the jive. Stop your feet, swing out wide. Dance around a while, shake it, boogie, boogie style. Everybody's swinging when you're doing the jive. You can't play rummy or a twist your tummy. Don't let it bother you. Cause you'll be the king when the band begins to swing. You'll be the party, the life of the party. Do a bump, and you swing out wide. Talk a little bit, beat it up, make it fit. Everybody's happy when you're doing the jive.
Yeah, I get pretty focused on stuff when I'm drawing. What do you want me to talk about? I can answer questions if you want.
Until I first met you, I was lonesome. And when you came inside, dear, my heart grew light and this whole world seemed new to me. You're really swell, I have to admit you deserve expressions that really fit you. And so I've racked my brain hoping to explain
I saw this post. I saw this post on Facebook a while ago.
Do what?
I saw this post on Facebook a while ago. Um, you know the banana that is duct tape on a certain museum that is sold for $120,000. I mean, it just raises the question of what is art.
Art, for me, art is whatever you find appealing. Yeah, there's a banana pun in there. If you, yeah, if you find that you like something and you find it, and you would be willing to put it up on a wall or on a pedestal,
No,
what says that it's not art?
what I mean is, there's this banana that is duct tape on the wall by a certain artist, and it was sold for $120. I mean, it just raises the question of what is art.
Here's the real question. Did somebody just walk in there and duct tape a banana to the wall to see, like, there was somebody that walked into an art gallery and put $20 down on the floor, down flat, right, like, and then stuck a label. They just walked in and stuck a label on the wall with the $20 bill on the floor, and it said $20 bill by, whoever it was. And nobody touched it. Nobody picked it up. Nobody did anything. And people would actually stand and look at the $20 bill like, so
It was
it really depends on, I think it depends on the person, and a lot of people, when they see something like that, they don't know how to what's the word I'm looking for? Some people, will take anything just quite literally.
I think so.
So I think it just depends on your audience as to whether something is considered art or not.
Yeah.
How much do my ears cost? These ears are, I want to say they're like $200. I know, they're expensive. A friend of mine actually made them for me. But they sell them for like $200. And I think that goes back to art as well, with if somebody is willing to pay for, do you think that something is worth what they're asking for? Like, I can make you a drawing and one person might be willing to pay $20 for it, while somebody else is willing to pay $2,000 for it. So, the price that you can charge is relative to what people are willing to pay for art. You really have to learn your audience. Know your crowd. Anything else anybody wants to talk about or say?
In my case, yes. So when I'm doing commission art, it's just when it's just it's hard for me to tell them my rates because I don't really know how to rate my stuff. Like, is this how I'm supposed to rate my art? Like, is it worth it? Like,
Right.
I'm afraid they are disappointed. I'm afraid that they're going to be disappointed at my art.
Well, here's the thing is when you're telling somebody your rate and they're coming to you, first of all, if they are coming to you, they already have an appreciation for your art. So, does that make sense? If they want you to do something for them, they already have an appreciation for it. If not, they wouldn't be coming to you or asking you to do it. So
Yeah,
then,
I know it's just my personal personal struggles when it comes to art.
yeah. There's always that. There is always a struggle when it comes to giving a quote. Like, it really depends. Like, some of my clients, I've charged, $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 for something. And others I've only charged maybe $100 or $200 for. And some things it's like, yeah, I can do that real quick for you for, $30. So part of it depends on how much time I plan on spending doing something and how detailed they want the work to be. And other times it's, like sometimes it's like, I really want to do this and so I will charge a little bit more to do it. Or sometimes I'll charge less depending on how much I really want to do it. And if it's something that I'm just, does that make sense? You'll find one thing that you could do is ask other artists that are also doing the same style or same type of work that you are. Like, this drawing that I'm doing right now. Nobody's paying me to do it. It's all just me doing it for myself. And also for your entertainment because you're watching me do it. But at the same time, I have plans for this to go onto a t-shirt. That if you want a t-shirt with Taco-chan on it, you'll be able to buy a t-shirt. And I'm doing a few different designs of Taco-chan and Kawa-chan for t-shirts so that you can choose which design that you want. Let's see here. Turn off the background. I think I'll make a few changes here and there. So, oops, not what I meant to do. Does that answer your question though? About knowing how to charge and stuff like that? I know
Yeah,
it's not that. I know it's not a hard answer. Oh, charge them, $100 for this or $30 for this. Now it's kind of, you kind of have to find that feeling and find that balance for what to charge somebody.
Do you also charge them for how many hours did you spend
Um,
doing?
yeah. Well, that's one thing that I've learned to do is kind of find. I kind of know how many hours it'll take me in general to do something. And what I charge is based off of the time that, I don't want to do something where I'm like some of my drawings that I've done have taken me 3 weeks to do. And I'm talking like 8-hour days, 3 weeks. 40 hour, so it's basically 120 hours worth of work. So I want to be paid for that 120 hours of work that I'm doing. On that drawing that I'm talking about that took me 3 weeks to do, I was paid, since I'm not saying which one it is, I was paid a total of $5,000. But I took into account that it could take me up to 160 hours. So sometimes it's just generalized, like I think that it'll take me between it'll take me between 20 hours and 30 hours to do, and I will bill them for the 30 hours. On some projects I've actually gone a little bit over, but that was because of a choice that I made. Now if the client keeps coming back to me and telling me over and over, oh, I want you to change this, or oh, I want you to change that, and that makes me go over my estimated hours, then I will sit down and renegotiate with them on how much I'm charging them. Because, for me, my time is worth a lot. For me, my time's worth a lot of money. For some stuff that I do, between $100 and $200 an hour for some stuff that I do. So it just depends on how much do you want to charge an hour, and also, how much do you need to make a living off of doing it? If you're in a high demand, so here's one thing to base it off of. If you've got 20 people coming to you and you can only help 5 you can charge more. But if you've only got one client and you could help 20, you're not going to be able to, because they're not coming to you, you're not going to be able to charge as much if your services aren't in as much demand. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Oops.
What kind of cat are you?
I'm not a cat. All right, I want to make a change to this tentacle down here. No, let's... That's not looking right either. Let's just use straight lines for now. Let's go to a pencil. Go back to this layer here. Let's see here. Actually, let's just create a new layer. Turn that one off. And we're gonna bring it up. Yeah, like that. And then... No, that wouldn't be right. It would be like that, yeah. So, yeah. Or like that. Okay. Now we can go back to this layer. Now, I'm kind of keeping the not a cat joke going for Danny. Because he kind of came up with it. He knows what I am. Any other questions or comments or anything anybody else wants to talk about?
Me, I have a question.
Yes, go ahead.
Do you have a recommendation to learn manga in pro level? So my skill level is kinda intermediate, and I want to make it a pro level. So, do you have any suggestions so I can upgrade myself?
The biggest thing is keep practicing. If you're wanting to go after a particular style, practice that style.
Okay.
Just keep practicing that style over and over until you become really good at it.
So a manga can be totally mastered by self-study only.
It can be. You can do it on your own. You don't have. A lot of manga artists will either start on their own or they'll start like by copying somebody else's style or learning a certain style. Some manga artists will actually start out under the tutelage of another artist as like an inker or something like that, because a lot of manga artists will actually they start out. Some will start out under other like illustrators and stuff like that, and then graduate into making their own. But they'll some will start out just being an inker or a background artist or, you know, different things like that. And then they'll start making their own. Others just kind of get into it and get picked up right away. But they tend to practice. And here's the thing with being a master artist. There are so many different styles of art that you can do that it doesn't really, you know, I've seen professional artists who just do basically stick figures or close to stick figures, and it's kind of fun to see.
They can animate
Do what now?
it. They even animate
Yeah,
stick figure.
yeah, they'll even they will animate stick figures and do all of that, and I think that's awesome. In fact, one of the YouTubers that I follow does exactly that. They have, I think it's called Animator versus Stickman or something like that. And it's funny. It's great. And it's just stick figures. And he's having to fight. The animator himself is having to fight his stickmen.
Is it Aaron Becker, the creator?
Who?
Aaron Becker, I think.
Yeah, I think so. That sounds about
He also
right.
teaches. He actually teach animating principle things.
Yeah. If you're following along while I'm drawing here, you can see that I'll draw a line and overshoot another line. But because I'm using vector lines, I can just really quickly erase everything up to the line that I drew to clean up my art. It's one of the things that I do recommend using if you've got something that is able to use vectors like Clip Studio Paint.
So, can I say something?
Yeah.
Right now, I'm converting this story into manga. A client requested me, and I'm kind of struggling to turn the first page into a manga. So his works is only words, and consists of dialogue. So I have to make it a manga. So I'm kind of struggling about compositions, about sequence of events in one manga page. Do you have suggestions or tips for that?
Okay. Let's see here. Excuse me. Let me let's see here. All right. Okay. No, that's not it. I'll show you what I do. It's a little easier when you're doing it for yourself, for your own story, versus working for an artist. And I will post these again. I always post these, but and I'll pull it up on my Google Docs. Let's see here. MangaFY. Here we go. All right. Okay. All right. So this is my character info sheet that I've created. I'm actually about to make a few changes to it. I'm going to add a second page to this, or a back of the page to it. What I try to do is, if a client who's written the story, I would either have them fill this out or sit down with them and fill it out with them, so that you can get your character's description and all of that. And it'll help your writer out as well. So this is part of what I do when I'm going into character design and all that. And then what I'll do is, after that, since I don't have it on the screen, I will try to show it on my camera. So let me change over to the Discord screen for those on YouTube so that they can see what and I'm going to change over to my camera. So, that's backwards. I need to switch. I need to flip my camera. All right. Now then.
Whoa!
Huh? All right. So there's my character info sheets that I fill out for, like I was just showing you on my screen. So I go through and I fill them out. I haven't finished filling out these character sheets yet. But what I do...
I actually kind of like that.
You do?
Yeah. I need it.
I will post it for everybody so that they can see it. Now, what I do is I actually create my script. So I write my script, and then if you notice these numbers that I write off to the side over here, those are my page numbers and my panel numbers. So, like, this would be page 1, panel 1. Come on, focus. There we go. So, page 1, panel 1, page 1, panel 2, and so on. And so, page 2, panel 1, blah, blah, blah. So, what I then do is I actually use stick figures. And I storyboard. So I've created these, like, they're just a bunch of dots on the page. And they give me the ability to kind of just mark out my panels. And I just draw stick figures. I kind of put the text bubbles and I'll match it up with my script. Let's see here. So I'm basically just trying to kind of figure out my panels, and I will just, yeah. Sometimes they change. This is like my first draft, what I do for my first draft. And then what I do is I will then, once I draw my, my panels or my storyboards on paper, then I'll take and scan them in to the computer, and then I'll pull them into Clip Studio Paint. And let me go back to my, oops, wrong thing. All right. So here we are back on my desktop, and I think she's turning out pretty good. I just need to start coloring her. Let's save her. And let's open up a new file. So, here's what I do is, say I've got the stick figure and I want them kind of, let's see here. Let's just go red so that we can see what we're doing. And let's see here. I'm going to switch back over to my main screen for YouTube. All right, and pencil. So if I draw my stick figure and just say this person's kind of lounging like so, and we'll just put him up like this and have his other leg like this, and you know, he's sitting in a lounge chair or whatever. I'm not trying to be very accurate with it. I just want to get the idea down. And we're just going to have him, oops, we're going to give him some shoulders and then bring his arms down. Now, here's one of the cool things that you're able to do with Clip Studio Paint. So we've just got him here and he's here. All right. This is the scanned page that I brought in from my say this is what I scanned in from my paper drawing storyboard. Flip my camera back around. What I then do is, if you're in Clip Studio Paint, and this is one of the reasons why I really recommend it, especially if you can get the EX version, go to View, and is it View? Or is it, wait, no, Window. There we go. Window, material, and just, it doesn't matter. Just click on download. What you're able to do is then you're able to go under 3D here on the side, on this window that it just brought up. And let's go to body type. And let's grab this guy here. If you can see it. And we're going to drag this guy over here. Yay! We've got the guy. Let's rotate him around. So we're going to rotate him about like so. Now let's move him. That's just moving that. Now then, we're going to rotate. That rotates that way. This allows you to kind of twist him around in that fashion. But if we go somewhere right around here, there we go, around his hips, we can now, let's lay him down a little bit. And let's move him here. And I'm going to bring my drawing up a layer. Now then, what I can do is now go back to this layer. Let's select, let's start moving his, oh, oops. Let's get his body about there. Let's move his head more there. His neck more here. Let's turn his neck slightly so he's looking this way. And we'll work with this leg first. Let's move it up here. And I'm just doing this rough and quick. And you can be as accurate as you want. All right. So, and like I said, I've got him sitting kind of in a lounge chair and he's lounging or whatever. And let's bring his arm up like so. And then we're going to bring it kind of across his body a bit and rotate his shoulder so his arm's here. Now, here's the really cool thing is I'm able to take the camera tool and rotate the camera around him. And if you notice now the plane is keeping steady. So I'm able to see where the ground is. So let's bring this arm up and then rotate this arm in and then around. And you just play with the pose. So that hand is going, looks like it's going through that. So you just kind of adjust things until it looks right. We're going to have him sit up a little bit more. And let's adjust this arm a little bit so it's not passing through. Now, when we rotate the camera back around here, and then we're able to adjust it how we want. Now, what I can do, instead of sitting at this angle, say we want him at this angle. Now, I can turn off my initial drawing, and so this is my panel that I want. Let's say. So I've now posed him in a 3D environment. And then from there, I can now create my new vector layer. And I can zoom in whatever I want. And on that vector layer, now if I go under my pen tool and so now I'm just going to go in and, give him, whatever hairstyle I want to give him. I can do whatever I want, and draw on top of this. you know, I'm just doing this rough just to kind of give you an idea of what I'm talking about. So I'm able to, you know, draw my character directly on top of this pose. You know, if I want to put clothes on him, I can, you know, let's just give him a t-shirt. And I'm just doing this rough. Because I'm not really caring that much about it right now. I'm just kind of giving you a general idea of how this would work. And, you know, you're able to just do whatever you want with your character and create your scene this way. I didn't like how short his t-shirt was. Let's make it wrap around him a little bit better. You know, you can do whatever you want. You can add wrinkles here around the armpit area. You know, whatever you want to do. And like I said, this is why I recommend Clip Studio Paint. But does that help you with, like, ideas for posing and stuff like that? This is a quick way of doing it. You can do it completely freehand if you want. You don't have to use 3D models. It just makes things a lot quicker when you're doing a lot of panels. Are you still there, Boar?
Yes. Yes, I'm still here.
Does that help you out?
Yes, yes. I understand what you're saying there.
Yeah, I just wanted to give you an example. This is just a, you know, a rough idea of how I do it. But like I said, I pretty much just start out with a stick figure and then go from there. You can do it however you want to do it. Everybody has their own technique. Using like these 3D body models, it helps with anatomy and stuff like that if you struggle with anatomy. Because I know not everybody's really great at anatomy.
Actually, it's not.
Care about anatomy.
I'm sorry, what?
It's not the anatomy that I'm struggling with. I'm struggling with it's like the point of view and the compositions.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that I'm struggling in manga when I plan out someone's script and turn it into a manga.
Gotcha. Let's see here. Let me pull up one that I did for somebody. So this is you know, a storyboard that I did for one of our members. They were struggling with how to tell the story. And so I broke down the panels for them. On this one, it reads left to right instead of right to left. But so they're trying to tell the story, and if you notice on the right-hand side, I've got my notes for what's going on in each panel, so that I can make those changes. Now, one thing that let me pick a color that's not being used and create a new layer here. All right, so we got purple. If you notice here on what I did with to break up panels 2, 3, 6, 7, and 8 is I introduced this right here. It is actually an air hose. And in fact, you see the air hose right here. On the ground here. And then what I did was I brought it across to split up the panels. So I'm creating some dynamic flow by using an element in the story to create the border of my panels. Another thing that I've done is I've broken the panel here between 7 and 8. By having this car crash from 7 to 8. And as it's crashing through the panel, it's blowing out chunks of tire before the car flips into panel 9. So I'm creating dynamic flow by using different elements of the story. As you see here, the air hose is introduced here in panel 1. I'm carrying it over into panel 2. And through the rest of those panels where it's part of the story. And by bringing the air hose through the panels like that, it brings more attention to it. By breaking the panel here, by having the car crash through the panel, it adds more violence to what's going on. It's giving more to the action before the car flips over. And I'm using, like as you see here, I'm using what looks like motion lines to show that motion is continuing. So it's a continuation of this motion right here where the car is let's clear some of this stuff off the screen. So this trail of the car and its taillights and all that going through this panel is carrying this motion through the panels. That's one of the things that you want to look at while you're creating your one of the things that you want to think about when you're creating your storyboards.
I see. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. But it's something to always think about when storytelling. You want to not always tell what's going on with words. Like if you notice in this entire story, the only words are in this last panel, but it tells a complete story. And in this last panel, it's just two cops talking, and one of them saying it looks like he had a blowout at a high rate of speed, lost control, flipped the vehicle. When he impacted the tree, it killed him instantly. But the cops are saying that, while if you look at what's going on narratively in the story without words, is this person over here in panel 1 is sneaking up behind the car after this guy walks away from his car. This guy tampers with the tire in panel 2, tops up the air, and here he's got a bottle of hydrofluoric acid. And then he takes the bottle and he runs away. In panel 4, panel 5, the driver returns and he drives off. And you see him driving along in panel 6. where eventually the tire blows out in panel 7 and that puts into motion. So it's a story about what looks like an accident from the outside being a murder. This guy was murdered. And it wasn't actually an accident. But it just looks that way to the cops. So sometimes telling the story, and this really goes back to your writer, whoever you're doing your art for, have them be descriptive in their story. For myself, you know, since I'm my own writer, let me grab my script again. I can be somewhat vague. Let's see here. Where's my script? Okay. So, for myself, my script is just... It's basically dialogue. Every now and then in my script for myself, I do have notes like in this one, Riza looks down and afraid. So I give myself notes as to what action I want them to, what action or what emotion that I want to convey. Now, with this story, I've actually, it's actually become a novel series instead of a manga. So I'm actually having to go in and actually fill in that, I'm having to fill in everything now. And if you look at my profile on MangaFY, you'll be able to see the first couple of chapters of the story on my portfolio. I'm actually about to be posting the first 5 chapters, or 6, because that's all that my publisher will allow me to publish, or tease, I should say, before it goes to print. So it, you know, when it comes to coming up with your, you know, for doing storyboards and figuring out all the action, the more information that your writer gives you, the better. That way you're not having to go back and forth with your writer and be like, so what are they doing in this scene? What are they doing in this scene? You know, we don't have time as artists. We don't have time for that. I mean, if it's your own story, that's one thing. If you've written it, you know what your characters are doing. You're just writing your script so that you have their dialogue figured out. But when you're doing art for a client and you're having to build those scenes out, have them write it like it's a movie script. Go look at examples for movie scripts and you'll see what I'm talking about. So if they write it like a movie script, it'll make your job way easier when figuring out your panels and layout and all that. I hope that helps.
Speaking about manga, what kind of anime are you gonna make at the studio open?
The studio will mostly be about making manga until we start getting into animation. And I think to start out with, we may select stories of and work out deals for stories of some of our manga artists that we have on our service. So, you know, and the style will depend on their style.
We gonna like make a book or a book selling at bookstores or something, or just make online.
Some of it will be online. It just depends on if we get if we find a publisher or if we become our own publisher. Right now, we're not really looking to do that, but if we do, we would actually, you know, we could see about actually publishing. Now, I do have a book that was a webtoon. That went to print. So I would, you know, that's always an option as well for people. Is you can start out online and end up getting getting selected for publication in print. Yeah, it just depends. It depends on what you or your client is wanting to do. If it's your client that and they're saying, "Oh, this is for print," they either already have a publisher in mind and they've got their own literary agent, or they plan on finding one. But yeah, if you're wanting to go to print, I definitely recommend you find a literary agent. They will be the ones to help you navigate going to publishers and stuff like that. Does that answer your question? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions?
I don't know. I have a lot of questions about that studio.
What is your question about the studio?
Yeah, I'm still wondering, and I don't know what do we do at the studio.
If you're an artist, you would do art. It would be working as a job as an artist. We would help you find clients and stuff like that. We would bring in clients for you to do work for. Not everything that you do might revolve around manga or webtoons. Some of it would be like doing illustrations for magazines and stuff. So there would be other job opportunities or work within, you know, we would find the work and give that work to you.
Understand.
Yeah. So, all right. I think I'm going to end the YouTube live stream. So, I'm gonna, let's see here. Yeah, we've been going for 2.5 hours, or 2 hours and 40 minutes now. So, yeah, I'm gonna, unless y'all have any other questions that you want to ask before I shut down.
None here. Thank you very much.
Yep. You're welcome. I'm glad I was able to help.
I'm hoping that you'll do another live next time.
Yeah, we're gonna start doing them. I'm trying to do them every week. So I'm just trying to find the best time that works for everybody and what day. So I will definitely be seeking feedback and trying to see what time is best for everybody. So
Okay.
all right. Well, everybody have a wonderful night, and I will talk to everybody soon. All right.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
To what new horizons can we look now? Where are tomorrow's opportunities? The frontiers of the future are not on any map. But now, what's ahead of us?